Yeah, well, it could be called financial apartheid. I like this one because, apartheid, you build a wall between the ghetto and the rest of the people, and then people in the ghetto, you treat them wrong. Here with financial apartheid or financial repression, it's all based on interest rates. Yeah. So the people on the inside who peddle the credit default swaps, for example, their interest rates are negative 2%. And of course, they can just print money all day long and they give themselves huge bonuses. And they don't care what happens to all that money if it causes inflation because they themselves have plenty of money to buy whatever they need to buy, no matter what the price is, because they're printing all the money. Those people living in the ghetto, the new ghetto, the virtual ghetto, the ghetto of high interest rates, they're paying 16, 17, 18%. Those people are living, of course, in the high interest rate ghetto. Now, people will say that, well, if you can't pay back your loan, you get charged a higher interest rate. That's not the case here. For people who don't pay back their loans, like the banks who are constantly defaulting on loans to themselves, they get charged low rates. The people who actually pay back their loans are being charged high rates. So it's a complete bastardization of capitalism. It's financial apartheid, and it's happening right now in the place he just mentioned.
Well, all over the U.S. and Europe. And, for those trolls out there, here's a troll away thing, because they're going to say, Max Keiser, there's no such thing as negative interest rates. Well, that's what the financial repression is. According to Bloomberg, in the U.S. as in Europe at present, this financial repression means consistent negative real interest rates, yielding less than the rate of inflation, that are equivalent to a tax on bondholders and more generally, savers.
Well, it's negative real interest rates. They're also negative nominal interest rates, as the idea floating around that selling sovereign bonds at a discount so that they would mature at a loss, effectively. So you're guaranteeing losses. And the reason people would sign up to a negative interest rate, let's say a U.S. Treasury bond that pays a negative 1%, is that they can still use it. They would prefer to use it as collateral because it is very liquid. That they hope that they can invest or put that as collateral into an investment that would exceed the negative interest rates, the stated coupon negative interest rate of 1%. They think they can get 4 or 5%. Remember, the scam with the Wall Street bankers, the Fed would lend them money at one interest rate that they would immediately lend it back to the Fed at 2 or 3% higher, right? So these interest rate boondoggles are going on perpetually, and interest rates are a completely fungible item. They have no relation to any underlying economic activity whatsoever. They're just completely pulled out of the hat of the central bankers based on their own constituents' needs to remain in power.